Okay, so now the last thing before I put the tray down, we're going to get the shoulder harness on him. And this, what you want to do is you want to keep, because this is hard to get into this corner with the tray on this side, so it's probably more practical to leave the right bottom attached all the time. You may still have to do some adjustments with it, but I think it is the most practical, instead of undoing or leaving the top on one side, because this is the key to the whole thing with the shoulder harness, is not so much the top and pulling up, because what just happens there is this, and then you don't really have control over his chest. You kind of want to keep this down, and then you need to look to see to make sure that it's even, so you're not pulling him on one side to another. So I am going to fasten the bottom strap, and it actually stayed pretty good from when I did it on Friday. I think it's pretty good. But you see how far down it is on his chest? And it is still a little bit loose. So I want to be careful. Let me just do the top. And I think I'm going to actually pull the bottom to make it a little bit tighter to give him a little bit more stability. But I'm just getting kind of like my boundary points from the top ones, because this really shouldn't be digging into his shoulders. But I wanted to show now why I feel like I can do the bottom. Do you see how loose they still are? And this one's looser than this one. So first I'm going to tighten this one up to try to match the other side. But I don't want to tighten it so much that I start to pull them over this way, because that's going to cause problems in the stander. So now I'm going to take them both, the strap from both sides, and I'm going to try to just feel and pull and hope that I am not skewing them. But I want to tighten them up so that they stay anchored down there. All right, now let's see how I did. Okay, so you see it's better now. It's not wiggling quite as much, and it looks still centered on his chest. Okay, so this is how I would actually leave it. I might pull just a little bit on the top, but it's hard to tell because he's leaning forward at this point, but now he's got that on. Okay, so now for the tray, I believe this needs to be undone, and I'm going to pull this all the way back to give myself some room, because I need to lift up this arm for Georgie so that I don't smack it. And while I've got it up, I'm going to, wait, where's that other knob? Oh, it's down there. Okay. So I'm going to hold this, or do that little twist that Rachel said, to unlock it. So now I can move it, and now I'm lifting up his arm out the way, and did you hear the little click? So now we know that it's stable. I made this mistake the other day. Look at what I've done. Never do this. This is supposed to be down here with the tray resting. So it's all messed up completely.